Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cut Your Way podcast. We took a mini break because we were extremely busy. Well, not me, but the team behind this was extremely busy with TCGKL. Super successful event. Hope you were there and enjoyed yourself. But today's guest is a very unique one, a record breaker, I would say. She is the very first female champion of Malaysia's Pokemon Premier Ball League. I got that right? Adila, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm very excited to know your journey. So let's start off there. How do you even get to Pokemon now? So some context before we started this podcast, you said that you only started TCG 1 year ago.
Yeah, early of this year lah.
Earlier this year, not even 1 year, okay.
During the TCG showdown, not really lah. Actually, I used to buy some packs.
Collector, okay.
Not really a collector. Just like way back when I was a kid lah. And then I play from the Game Boy, the game.
Which one? Fire Red?
No, yeah.
Sapphire?
The games. If you ask me about Pokemon, I've been a fan since I was a kid lah. But TCG playing competitively just this year.
So you always played the Game Boys. You played all the games, or when do you stop? If you stop,
3DS era.
So
DS and 3DS era I did not play because I didn't have the consoles. And then when Switch, I play the games back, but I did buy 3DS, so I like going back to play the old games.
So all the games.
Almost all lah.
I
But
see.
not really. I don't really remember much anymore.
So I know I also used to play the game, and I only collected the TCG, and I never played the TCG. One, because I don't think I had a lot of friends who played the TCG.
Same. Actually,
right?
I just buy the packs before, but I never get to play.
Right, and also it's quite complex, right?
The gameplay.
Yeah, to me, maybe you can, like, how do you make the transition from just playing the games and then the TCG?
Okay, for all this time, whenever I go to the like gaming shop to buy the games, Nintendo Switch games, I always see the cards, but there are a lot of products. Like, I really cannot get into it because I don't know how to start.
Yeah, overwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too overwhelmed. And then early of the year, 151 came out.
September, I remember.
Yeah, it's always a legend to have the 151 because I myself started from Gen 1. I played the yellow, blue.
Yellow, wow.
Yeah. So 151 was really nostalgic. I started to buy the packs, and from there I buy the other packs as well. And I was like, it's quite a waste for me to buy the cards without actually playing it, because I'm not a collector.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can aim to be a master set collector and all that.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, yes, very expensive.
Yeah.
So I just, okay lah, let me try to go for the gameplay itself lah. So early of the year, they have the TCG showdown in Bukit Jalil. Early of the year, like very early of the year. So I went there and joined the beginner session or something like that. So starting from there,
Wow.
I actually started playing lah.
So, how, when you started playing, you played every week?
No, not really. Not. Okay, after that, end of January, I built my deck. Well, my first deck was actually a Miraidon deck because I just buy the League Battle deck. It's a pre-built deck. So I brought that over to AMCC, which the shop that I first went to. And then after that, I went Japan. So I did not get to play for about a month.
So you played. You went to Japan for holiday.
Yeah, for holiday. But I did went to the Pokemon Center to buy some.
That's the reason you go to Japan, right?
Not really, so.
So by the way,
Yeah.
Okay. So, when do you become more serious and you think, okay, now I can join competition?
I just feel like, I always feel like, just join for fun. I never intentionally want to go there to aim for any
Yeah.
rank, anything. No, I just go for fun. I wanted to go for the regional volume 3 last year, this year, during like puasa time, but unfortunately I did not get leave on that particular day, so I did not manage to join. But I did went to the national championship. That was my first major competition, and I did not that bad, but it wasn't that good also.
Did you win anything?
Not really win anything, but I did manage to get 5-3, so I did get the boss order.
5-3. Sorry, can you educate me what's 5-3?
Okay, sorry. 5 wins and 3 losses.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, okay. That was the record. Okay.
Yes, and if you win 5, at least 5, you did manage to get the boss orders stamp
Okay.
card.
Okay.
So that one was a chase also lah at that time.
So, after that first competition, and then you go back, you didn't win anything. It sounds like you didn't get demotivated, that you wanted more.
No, I never feel like motivated. At first, when I went there also, I did not expect to be able to get the boss order, because that was my first major competition. I managed to get number 86.
Then out of how many?
Out of, at that time, was
600.
700.
700. Okay.
So I think I did quite well for being a first timer.
Almost top 10%, yeah.
Not, yeah,
Almost.
Yeah. So I didn't feel downgraded at all, and then after that I did manage to win some gym battle, few gym battles. So after that it gets more serious.
Going into the PBL, do you think that you could win it?
No at all. To be honest, when I went on the first day, I did not even imagine that I would go to the second day.
The next, wow.
I was just planning, okay lah, if I lose, I'll just play the side events.
Okay.
But for some reason, I keep winning. Yeah, but I never, maybe it's more on how, like people ask, like, is it that in your how did you remain so calm and all that? I feel like maybe because I never stress myself out, because I never aim for any sports. Maybe I did not aim for the second day. I did not aim for winning, and I just feel like I just want to play, just fun.
Right. So do you think in the next big tournament it'll be a bit different now? Now there's expectation because it's first female champion, right? I mean,
obviously
gotta be the defending back-to-back champion, this round or something like that, right?
I did not expect to be like back-to-back, but I feel like the expectation of people is getting more higher, and then maybe they will be like more serious when playing against me, if let's say I'm their I'm their opponents. So
yeah, they don't expect. Actually, you're the first female champion, so I want to ask, I suspect, you correct me if I'm wrong, you think the community, I wouldn't say look down, but they don't take you seriously?
Yes,
initially.
really. Not
really,
only me, but everyone, every other ladies that playing this game, most of the people, especially those that we are not really familiar of, maybe like opponents from different shop and all that, I would say, like, in general, they do look down on us girls. And
they probably check, am I correct tournament? Maybe, is that no? But I want to know the attitude, because obviously they won't say, right, or I don't like respect you, or they won't say that. But how do you sense that they look down a bit and they don't take you serious? How do you sense that? What are the clues?
Maybe like with their friends, and then they were laughing, and then I can hear a bit lah. And then also, even in fact, before I started on the second day, I went to toilet first.
Yeah.
So I meet like one girl over there, and then she said lah, she's really rooting for me because I'm the only girl on the day 2. And then she said that because when she played on the first day, there are some guys that in fact like mocking her. Oh, you lose to a girl lah, like that. Mocking her like
okay. Indirect lah.
Yeah. And then she can hear lah the other friends of that opponent say, oh, girl also lose like that lah.
Wow. Okay, that's inside. But what? Okay, I mean, I'll touch more on the women's side issues later on. But let's go to your deck, right? When you played, I believe it's an Ogapon deck.
Tilma Sogapon, but the main attacker is the Regime Bolt.
Raging Bolt, okay. So, teach me a bit about how you prepare for tournaments. Do you prepare one deck? And how do you decide on Ogapon and Raging Bolt?
Okay, actually, to be honest, up until the night before the PBL, I'm still deciding. I still haven't decided whether
last minute homework, huh?
Yes, the past 3 nights before the PBL itself, I've been playtesting like either this deck or another deck that I planned to bring over was the Palkia Terrapagos with Knockdown. But after like playtesting it, and then we find that that deck is too slow, the Palkia Terrapagos.
Too slow to build up the...
Too slow to build up, too slow to for the time taking to actually think of what we should, our gameplay.
Too much decisions to make.
Yes,
right.
So at that time, since this is a BO1 all the way, best of one, all the way up until the finals, although I never aim for the final, but best of one, 25 minutes for the Swiss round, I decided, I and maybe like some friends actually say that you better go with the Raging Bolt because
It's faster.
it's faster.
I see. So you would I say that if it wasn't a best of one, maybe a best of 3 or 5, I'm not sure how many best of there are for other tournaments. Best of 3, then you can consider the different deck.
Might be so because with the Palkia Terrapagos, it's similar like the Terrapagos with the Dusknoir deck. Because you're playing Noctowl, you get to choose what you get, like what you want to get. Okay, what's your gameplay? Okay, you take this. With the Noctowl, you can take any trainers, 2 trainers. Then you can choose. Okay, maybe you want to aim certain gameplay and all that. You can choose what your next plan. But with this Raging Bolt deck, it's more.
It's really the one thing. There's one thing to focus on.
Just attack, and also what you get, the cards that you get is just based on luck lah. What you the draw.
Right.
You did not get to choose because.
So yeah. So it sounds to me like was it Noctowl, right? You said that can draw 2 trainers.
Yeah.
So if I understand correctly, it means that the more trainers you have, the more decisions you have to make. Yes, more option. So maybe the opponent will, maybe they're not sure what you're going to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes you confuse yourself also.
Yeah, that's the decision making of choosing what trainers do, what are the 2 cards that I'm going to get. That may take some time also. So don't consuming the 25 minutes.
So correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you went 13-0.
Yeah.
Right? And it was 600 players. It's 100% win rate. So not only are you the first woman to win the championship, you won it in style, 13-0.
Yeah.
So of the 13 games,
yeah.
Now you can disagree with me, but I believe there would have been a bit of luck along the way. Or do you feel all 13 games was skill?
Oh, obviously no.
Right.
There are 2 games that I dong the opponents. They only have 1 Pokemon in the active.
Then you kill him off before he can.
This deck is like very turbo. Like you can knock it out on the first turn itself, going second. So 2 times mirror match. One is a mirror match Raging Bull also. I dong the opponent active Pokemon, and another one is on the first stream, the top 32 match.
Wow. So it sounds to me like, yeah, I mean you can get the energy that you need quite quickly lah for.
Yes, for this deck, in fact, most of the time you are able to do a knockout on the first turn.
I see. So what are some of the 13 matches? Is there which one was the hardest one? Which one was the one you felt maybe I'm gonna lose here?
Before the match, I was kind of I feel scared about all the one prizer deck lah. But luckily for me, during Swiss round, I did not managed to see any of the one prizer deck.
So what is a one prizer deck?
Okay, because when we are playing the games, there are 6 prizes lined up for us to take. Then if we take all, we consider win lah. So one prizer is considered as if the Pokemon is not an EX Pokemon or V Pokemon, then we will only able to take one prize if we knock that Pokemon out.
Okay, got it. So if it's EX, you get 2.
Correct.
Okay.
So if it's a one prizer deck, like example Gardevoir, they do not use Gardevoir as a attacker most of the time. They mostly use like a Drifloon or Screamtails. So those are one prizer. So if they are attacking me, I'm a 2 prizer deck. All of my Pokemon except for Slitherwing is a 2 prizer. So they can knock me with 3 turns. Like 3 knockouts. Then they win already. But if I need to knock them out, 1 is 6.
Yeah, longer. You need more. Right.
So those are the decks that I actually like afraid to face off lah.
Right.
Luckily for me, during the match within one of the, I think it was top 16, during a match with Tommy Liang, I managed to, he did not manage to set up. And then I knocked his 2 prizer Pheasant DPT with my 1 prizer Slitherwing. So it's an advantage for me lah.
Right, and of course, it would having the 4. You need to have 4 points, right? Was it
4 points?
to win? 6 points. Yes. So, but if they're all 1 prizes, and your strategy is speed.
Yeah.
So it slows you down basically.
Always, most of the time, if they manage to set up and then they knock me, they will win because they only need 3 turns. I need to take 1. Even I can knock them earlier also, it will take me longer with the 1 prize taking.
I see.
But that was before the match. But during the match, I feel quite confident with that match because he did not manage to set up early.
Right.
So
and when do you feel like, okay, you that particular match, even though it was not to your advantage, at what turn do you feel that, yeah, I think I'm going to win this?
After I knock his 1 prizer, okay, that one cannot be helped. And then when he take out the Pheasant DPT to draw 3 cards, after I knock his first Pokemon, I used the Slitherwing to knock that Pokemon. So I did manage to get 2 prizer Pokemon with that knockout. So I already leading 3 prizes.
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. So that's when the turning point. I feel like, okay, I'm quite confident that I can do this lah during that match. But that was in general on which deck that I'm afraid of lah. But to be honest, during the match, what I'm afraid of was the top 4 match with Jason Wee.
Okay, why were you?
First of all,
and this one had a crowd, right? Was there a crowd?
The final was
only the final had a crowd. Okay, sorry, yes. So this Jason Wee top four match, right?
Yeah, we've been friends, and in fact, when I went to the Pokemon Showdown January, he was one of the judges and he helped me at that time. So he's really my sifu, and also he's playing Chempao. Previously, I also playing Chempao and asked him for advice on what to put in the decks and all that. So he's been my sifu also lah.
Right.
So during that match also, he has this one Pokemon that is quite a nuisance lah. It's the Toadscrew, where I cannot put back anything from my discard pile direct to my hand. So I cannot use the Night Stretcher, I cannot use energy retrievals. So my energy consumption at that time was really a bit tricky lah on which to discard, because my deck is when I'm attacking, I need to discard the energies, but I cannot take back the energy from the discard. So it's quite difficult for me to plan on how to play that particular game.
Wow. So I think you say he was your sifu. Obviously, he didn't really care that you were a woman. He was very helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
He's been very helpful for all this time. Even during national, so I seek for his advice on my deck. He's been helpful lah.
Right.
For all this time.
I'm just curious. When you join a tournament, do you only have to play one deck?
Yes, all the way.
Only one, all the way.
And it's a registered deck. We need to ensure that the deck is accurate as how we registered it.
So that means you will know your opponents?
No.
Or you don't know, but of course the organizers will know.
Yes, organizer, yeah.
Okay. Got it. So we go to the finals match, and this time it was a crowd. How big was the crowd? Do you remember? Or you...
Because I play in AMCC,
Okay.
so they have been supporting me
Okay.
throughout the game, even prior to the second day, during the first day, because I was second seed with 8-0. The one out of the two with 8-0 clean match. So they have been celebrating me at that point in time itself, regardless of whether I'm going to go further on the second.
So it's like home court in your old stadium like that.
But they have been supporting me. There are a lot of people on the AMCC community. They came for the second day and watched the match, and they've been very, very fun guys.
Yes, So then on the final game, walk us through what happened. How did you win the game? Just highlights lah.
It was I'm also impressed with my top decks. Whatever that I get from the top decks, because on the first turn I use the Pokestop. I rarely use Pokestop on the first turn, just because I'm afraid to take out, afraid if Sada was being discarded, Professor Sada's vitality. So at that time I just okay lah, whatever lah, because I don't have energy to be discarded. In order to use Sada, in fact I have Sada in hand. In order to use Sada, I need to have the energy in the discard pile. So at that time I just use the Pokestop, and I got the Prime Catcher. That was a very good card. So I get to cast the opponent's bench Pokemon, and he benched a Palkia V, which is one of the attackers.
Yeah, the main, yeah.
Not really main, but second attacker lah.
Okay.
Second attacker for the opponent, but it's going to be the first attacker, because he need, based on his deck, he needs to build up more for the Cerulege, because it needs to be discarded a lot of energies first before he can attack. But for the Palkia, it just need to evolve, take energy from this card, then can attack me already. So I think that's a big threat at that time. Then I just Prime Catcher that Pokemon. I managed to set up energy and knock out the two prizes 2/2 lah.
And before his main attacker can be built up lah, right?
Yes. After that, after that turn, he managed to set up the main attacker, but unfortunately for him, his energy in the discard pile is not enough for one hit KO me.
And you were saying his main attacker was Cerulege,
Yeah.
is it? So when you won, how do you feel right after that?
Still in a like is it real? I really really I won something like that. I really cannot believe at that time, because it's never in my imagination that I could win this.
And I think I saw first, this is not updated right now, but the notes I saw at that point in time when you won, I think you were on like 156 points, and second place was only 106.
Oh yeah, 100, because for the Premier Ball League, the points itself when I'm going first is 150 points alone. So the only other points that I get previously was the 6 points. 156 total.
So what was the reaction of the people around when you won? I mean, of course there were a lot of people celebrating, but maybe those that didn't
was not there.
They weren't there. The people that sort of don't take you seriously, were they there?
The one that not taking me seriously, I think like my friends from the AMCC, all are very friendly.
Yes.
So they do take me seriously, but there are also some other people also congratulates me on my Facebook, on my Twitter X, and then also on WhatsApp. So suddenly there are a lot of congratulates messages lah coming from all over.
So you want to show the camera like what do you win?
Oh, okay. So
So there are 3 things, right? The first is
technically 4 things.
4. Okay.
4 things that they gave.
So a mat.
Start with the basics first lah. These are
Okay, we
play
got the
mats.
evolution. Yeah.
Yeah, evolution play mats. This will be given to all the top 32 players with the Premier Ball League logo there.
Okay.
Then the sleeve, similar design. The sleeve. This one actually they are selling it also over there, limited to 1 person each. So this one not really special lah. But this one is quite rare lah. Top 32 only get. And then
The mat lah.
Yeah.
So if she signed 4,000, right?
And then this is the Terrapagos Premier Ball League stamp card.
Wow.
I heard this is quite pricey.
What do you think this goes for?
On that day itself, I heard people selling for 5K.
You just need your signature. That's all.
No lah. When I sign it, it will go down.
Not really, yeah. Yeah. So the Sofian behind the camera said that the mat would be 1,000 ringgit.
Yeah,
So
around that lah.
interesting.
And then this is the
Oh,
trophy.
the plug, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
comes with the evolution, and also
and this is a one of a kind, right?
yeah, only to the champion. Champion is this one, and then the finalist is silver color over here, and it's written as finalist, and then top 4 is bronze color, and it just stated there top 4. So these are the things that being provided lah at that time.
Very cool, very cool. So, what was like some of the learning lessons you had from this big success, if there's any?
Not say a learning lesson more on, like I really hope that with my winning this, I get to inspire more people to play, especially the ladies
Yes.
and girls.
Why do you think ladies don't play as much?
First of all, this is a male dominated game, so maybe they see so many males, so many among, because myself also, when I first joined, when I went to MCC to play, I'm the only girl over there. It was so awkward. I do not know anyone. I do not have anyone that brought me to go. Sometimes there are some ladies that maybe they bring they came over with their boyfriends, or maybe even chill first and then get to know. Then after that, maybe they started to take an interest for them to play. But for me, I have been a fan. So since I don't have anyone else that wanted to play this game, like those my surroundings. So I just go only lah. But it's quite awkward lah on the very first few times I went there.
And during the tournament, how many female participants were there?
I personally do not know how many exactly, but rough calculation, maybe like maximum I think 20.
Oh, out of 600.
Yeah, I think so lah.
Okay.
I don't see much, but I do know some lah. I do know some female players around me. Yeah, I don't think much. Maybe 20, 30 is maximum.
Okay. So why do you think that, I mean, of course it's a male dominated sport, but how do you get more women to be interested? Because they might see Adila, you win, and then they cheer for you and they say yes, but they still, maybe they're scared, or they have their own reasons. Like why do you think that it's still hard to increase this number?
Maybe because it's really awkward to be the minority among all the guys. But you need to be brave lah.
Yeah.
Like try this. If you really want to, try this. And then don't be disheartened when, if let's say kalah, or maybe someone say that, oh, why lah, like this, very weak lah.
Yeah.
Don't be disheartened, because personally, I myself also, not from the start, I do not play well also. You get better over time.
Yeah.
And personally, even right now also, I don't think I'm that good, but I'm improving. I'm trying to improve myself.
That's good. That's good. So, and if a girl listen to this and say, yes, I want to start, what are some of the tips that you give her?
Tips, try to not listen to other people.
Okay.
Like maybe they say, "Wala, you want to play a game like this? It's not only guys play." No, do not listen to that. And then if you listen to, like other, maybe you already play and then you lose, or even you win, and then the friends of your opponent mocking or something like that. Yeah, do not listen all that. Just play, get better, and have fun.
And will you tell them to train, and or like for yourself, you kept going back to one spot to practice? Am I right? Do you play weekly just to train, or no?
Yeah, I did play almost weekly if I have the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then play at home also, just try to get used to it. Maybe you have 2 decks. I don't have anyone at home to play with, so sometimes I just plan it myself.
Play against yourself.
Yeah, play against.
That works.
Not really, like, because everything is already in my head. I do already know like the cards, so sometimes there's no surprise moment. Macam like if we play against other people, we do not know what their cards in their hand. So sometimes they are surprised. Wah, suddenly I kena, suddenly they win. Although at first I'm winning. So, but it does help a bit lah if you do not have anyone to play against you at that time.
Will you recommend them like playing the online one?
Yes, at first, but now I also rarely play online.
Oh,
Because the meta is quite different online compared to the normal meta, real life meta. Because the online one, they usually use the fun deck, so sometimes you did not get to
train against the best deck.
yes. So if you can go to
And what's new? Like, what's next for you? Is there a tournament you have in mind? Are you excited to maybe try out a new deck? Obviously, you're not going to say which deck you don't want everybody to know, but what's next for you?
yes, the deck part, we really need to change according to meta lah, since certain time when new set come out, everything change. So we cannot use the deck that we have. Maybe then we need to build a new deck. I mean, because previously I did not even think about chasing for the points, but now since I already won and I'm in the top rank lah, not the top, not the most top, but one of the tops. So I think I plan to chase for the points. Previously I only attended like 1 GBL, 1 UBL, and not really doing that good also. But since after I already won 150 points from this PBL, I plan to go for more GBL and UBL after this. In fact, this coming weekend, there is a GBL that I can attend to.
So, let me please let me know, when was the tournament that you played, that the one that you won? Like, how many months was this ago?
The
Or
previous
just recently, right?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay, so since then, sets like Surging Sparks and then the Evolution Prismatic is coming out. How are the new sets changing the way you play? Do you think, because you haven't tested out, right, some of these newer cards?
Yeah, I haven't tested out the prismatic.
That one is not out yet.
Yeah, but certain people already already started to plan ahead lah
Right.
on how the gameplay after the cards are out.
But at least with say surging sparks.
In fact, during the Premier Ball League itself, the Surging Spark already legal. So we already in that phase lah. Already play with that. We already saw all the cards that are out from the Surging Spark, like Pikachu and all that.
I see, but it's not yet the meta. Oh yes.
Cerulege, yes. Cerulege.
Okay.
Cerulege is the set from Surging Spark. So, and you get number 2.
Yeah. You have to remind number 2, huh?
Yeah.
But do you see your own decks being influenced by the newer sets? Or not so far, no? You feel not?
No at all, because I did not add any cards at all from the newer set, from the Surging Sparks. It wasn't being affected much and did not help any of my deck.
But I mean, like, in the future, do you...
Sure.
Or no, you still feel...
In future, there's one card that is going to bother everyone, I guess. The Voodoo. That card is like, it's an item lock with nothing, no energy required. It's a baby Pokemon. So that's going to affect a lot of people.
So on turn 1, technically, can already start?
Yes, turn 1, if they go second, they can already item lock you. So you cannot use Rare Candy, you cannot use like Earthen Vessel to get energy and all that. It's going to bother not only my deck, every deck.
Right.
That plays item.
Just 2 more questions left, right? The first is, I'm sure you've heard one of the biggest craze in the TCG scene in the past 6 weeks is Pocket TCG.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts on that? Because I've always wanted to get the opinion of someone in the, in the Changi TCG on
that
PTCG, yeah. Have you started playing it?
I started to open the packs a bit. Did not really do well also in getting the chase cards. And then I lost interest. Because it's so different. I tried the gameplay. It's different compared to the normal.
So I play PTCG. So, since the last podcast, when I think we interviewed Tommy also, right? So I didn't know what's happening. So thank God I played PTCG. So when I listen to what you're saying, I understand 60-70%. Like when you say items, where you go first, when I started, I didn't know what going first, going second, the difference, one can put and start with energy, the other one cannot. So like now I hear you and like, okay, this one, the language I understand, but it's like Bahasa Malaysia and Bahasa Indonesia, that the difference, So I mean, like with Pocket TCG, it's less complex, right? There's only you need 3 points.
Yeah.
You can only have four Pokemon, and of course there's only 4 sets right now.
Yeah, I think so. I never opened the app for quite a while already.
So there are 4. So and then 20 cards versus 60 cards.
Yeah, it's different.
It's way more complex, right? The card ones.
Yeah, the one that we are playing is more complex because it's totally different on how the gameplay. I do not want to be confused between that and this, so that's why I don't play that.
But I guess the principle is similar. So like when I hear you say you use like your Ogapon deck, and then when you mention, for example, you want to win, like you want to speed up the win rather than to like have more options and to delay the game so that you can build up the Pokemon. It's the same in PTCG as well. It's just different Pokemons, and the game is 15 minutes instead of 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
That's about it. So anyway, last question. What does your family think of all this? Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, so no kids.
Single.
Did your parents know, your siblings know about your winnings or no?
Yes. My siblings and also my mom, my parents know.
What's their response when they heard you? They're like, oh, you menang apa? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They do not know about all these scenes. Even my brother was saying like, oh, I don't know whether I should laugh or what, but congrats, because he always judge my interest
Oh yeah.
Pokemon since I was a kid, because even now,
Sounds like an older brother.
yes, obviously. Since I'm an adult now, he always like, why you like Pokemon so much? It's a child's play lah. Like, it's only for kids.
You never take out your mat. You know how much this mat is?
No, he never knew yet. He never knew how
Then
much
something-
all this cost yet. But my mom, I already told my mom because she was here with me.
Yeah.
And then she also was shocked lah that
Wow.
the one that I won can actually, like, all this, if let's say I sell it off, it's going to like cost like it's quite a lot lah.
Yeah, can buy a car. Like down payment. Down payment. Not the whole car, no. Wow. Okay, so it sounds like they don't quite know what's happening, but
Yeah,
well done.
my mom was like that lah. Okay lah. My mom never really stopped me.
And how about your friends not in TCG?
Oh, yeah.
When you tell them, how? What's the...
That was I get a really good response from my friends, because I was just during the day 2, my friend just asked, where are you? Come, let's go out. I was like, oh, sorry, I'm in studying more right now, playing cards. They do not know about all this. I just say to them that I play cards only, but they do not know how does this works and all that, and they did not know that I went to that competition. It's quite a big competition. But I just, anyhow, since they already asked me, I just share the YouTube link for the live that day, and they've been very supportive. All my Soul Troll family, my friends, they are very supportive. Even they do not know anything about the cards, they were like, okay, I watch it, I don't know anything, but I support. And even during the live also, they keep on like writing the comments and all that. Even after the win also, they comment on Twitter, on Facebook. So I get a very good response from them. Thank you all.
Yeah, that's why there's a saying, right? Friends is the family that you choose.
The best support system.
Yes, this one you get to choose this family, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you for coming on. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the life of a woman champion. In the TCG scene, and your overall thoughts and how you can actually go about the game. And yeah, I really look forward to more championships.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Thank you. Yeah.
Looking forward, but regardless, I think that you are adding a lot, to the scene, and it's very, very fun to see, and it's developing the scene, right? So guys, thank you so much for supporting us and listening all the way. Why don't you leave us an emoji, maybe an emoji of a lady, right, in the comments, so I know that you finish the podcast and you support us all the way. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.